Hi, I'm Brett Haas from LeRoy, Illinois, in southern McLean County. Farm corn and soybeans with my dad, Brian, and our full-time employee, Mike Mitchell. Harvest is going really good so far. Yields have been pleasantly better than we expected. Both corn and soybeans have both been better than we thought. Say it's November 1st today. We've got about 3 days left of corn, and we'll have all the crop out. I have been farming since 2009, so is that 14 years. My favorite thing about farming, it's probably harvest season. It's kind of like getting your report card at the end of the year. You kind of see what you get to reap all your hard work that you put in for the entire 7 months, 8 months ahead of that. So it's I guess it would be harvest season for me. It can be difficult at times. Kids have got a million activities going on, and there's times where it's unfortunate I have to miss an activity or two, a sporting event or a school activity. But on the flip side of that, I really enjoy getting them out here as often as I can, and they enjoy coming out too, and teaching them not only how equipment operates and what kind of hard work's involved, but just showing them how we can take something that starts off as a tiny little seed and nurture it and care for it and grow it into a crop and do that for a living. I think it'd be a couple things. I think we don't realize sometimes how many different products that the corn specifically that we grow is used for, whether it's ethanol to fuel cars or corn syrup that's in thousands of different products, goes to feed livestock, which then in turn, we get to put, meat on our table, whether that's beef or chicken. I think we also take for granted just how fortunate we are to live in a country that's got the most bountiful and safest food supply of any country in the world. We're very lucky that we can go to the grocery store and for a very small percentage of our wages, we can afford to put a healthy meal on the table for our families. So typically right when we're right after harvest gets over, hopefully as long as weather is still decent and it's not cold and snowing out, we'll use a large air compressor and spend combine, for example, takes about a full day to really get it clean, and that doesn't include washing it. That's really just blowing it off, trying to get as much of the dirt and debris and corn shucks off of it as we can, just so we don't we try and get it as clean as possible, just primarily to prevent rodents from getting in it over the winter, because it doesn't take much for a mouse, for example, to chew a wire in half, and then can cause a lot of issues the next year you try and get it out of the shed.